Hello ladies and gents, Jack here from Peach Guitars. Today I'm joined by my friend and colleague Aiden.
Hello, how you doing?
Who you have not seen before, but he's always been here in the unboxing videos. Aiden is the man who knows all the specs that I do not, and he's usually off camera to help me out with all the bits and pieces that I try and convey to you in these videos about the individual guitars. But today we're doing a brand that I know very little about, and Aiden knows pretty much everything that there is to know about. So he's going to kind of take the lead with all the spec stuff, I hope, and answer any of the questions that I, and in turn maybe you, by watching this video, have. I think Aiden's going to have all the answers. So we've got 6 guitars from Mayones, just turned up. Bit of a surprise, I think. I don't think we expected these.
Well, yeah, we had a small shipment of these come through at the tail end of last year. I think about 5 or 6 of them. And for anyone who knows Mayones, the build time on these guitars is anywhere from 12 months to 2 years, sort of thing. So when they turn up, it's always a special day for us, and we quite like seeing these boxes arrive.
Well, let's see what's inside.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with the case or with the hard cases? The bag or the hard cases?
Let's go with the hard case. Let's start with the hard case.
All right. No particular order here. I'm going to show you these things, and I think Aiden's going to grab the spec sheets. And
yeah, these are our first time seeing these guitars as well. Obviously, they are out of the boxes, but first impressions for both of us here.
Genuine surprise.
And what a way to start.
It's cool, isn't it? So this is a REGIUS. I know that much.
Yes. So this is a REGIUS Core Classic model. So they tend to take the binding off on the Classic around the body, but you still get the lovely binding on the fretboard around the sides.
That is really nice. Again, the trouble with these videos is detail doesn't necessarily come across straight away, but like the inlay here on the fingerboard, you will see in the pictures on our website. When you're done with this video, you can head there, click the link in the description below to do that. But you'll see all of these fantastic details. Neck through. Is it the Wenge neck? Yeah,
so with Mayones, the neck through models they offer are just, some of the woods are incredible. So you've got an 11 ply neck through on there with Wenge, mahogany, purple heart and maple. So really strong, really stable, and just such great sustain, especially with it being a neck through guitar as well.
And what's the body?
So that'd be Swampash on there with a 3A flamed maple top finished in trans graphite burst.
Nice. And are these? Do they normally do bare knuckle pickups in these guitars?
You can get a variety of stuff with Mayones, from Fishman Moderns to bare knuckle to Seymour Duncans, but these have the bare knuckle Black Dog 6 set, which are, from what I know, sort of like a hot path sort of sound. So kind of vintage voiced, but they'll certainly get chugging if that's what you want to be doing on it.
To me, in my limited experience with them, the REGIUS has always been the one I've preferred because it's the set neck, the neck through. Sorry, it's a little bit more of that traditional. If you're more into that style of instrument, like the Duvel is great as well, which we'll come on to, I'm sure, with one of these other guitars. But that's with bolt-on, a little bit of a different approach. Yeah, typically,
especially with this being the Core Classic model as well, taking that binding away, it's sort of the more modern contemporary features, sort of stripped back. It's straight to basics and sort of reminiscent of more sort of like twin humbucker guitars from the 50s, 60s and so on.
I like it.
It's a very nice one to start with. Get that one.
I don't think I've seen one of these.
Yeah, the gig bag models you tend to find with the more Duvals, and with what I'm assuming we have in here being an AQUILA model, and the REGIUS models, as we've seen before, come with a lovely Hiscox case. So let's have a little look inside, see what we've got.
All right, okay. So this is the AQUILA, or as I think I've called it in the past, the AQUILA.
Yeah.
Not how I've seen it before. Didn't they used to have HSS? Is this an option now as well?
Yeah, so this is an option that sort of came in, I believe, start of last year actually. They sort of had a bit of a rebrand with the model. Originally was sort of a HSS with like a pearloid pickguard, but I remember seeing these sort of come out sort of in last year, where they took the pickguard away, put a beautiful quilt maple top on it, twin humbuckers, sort of got that no nonsense bolt on, just straight rock machine sort of vibe to it.
It's very cool. I mean, it's quite heavy actually for this style of guitar. Do you know what the body wood is offhand? Or?
I'm just going to get some specs, but I would assume it's probably a mahogany body on that one.
It's quite weighty, which I think some people really like that. It's definitely unique with this style of guitar. It also looks like a slightly oversized body.
I take that back. That's actually what miners have called their tonally enhanced wood selection of swamp ash, which essentially it goes through a roasting process. So obviously you notice by the darker appearance, and when it goes through that process, obviously it gets that sort of much sweeter sound, great sustain. And then the top is
bare knuckle pickups as well, I reckon.
So the top, we've got a 4A quilt maple finished in dirty purple blue burst, and then it's rocking a pair of bare knuckle TKO pickups. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, the TKO set is an exclusive set to miners with bare knuckle. They've worked together for years, and over the time they sort of developed this set, which I believe has like a ceramic magnet in the bridge with an Alnico 5 in the neck, so you get that real sort of strong attack for your bridge and for your main riffs times, but when you switch to the neck, a bit softer, real warm sort of tone to them.
I love the little details like their super curvaceous bent saddles.
They are nice.
Which you won't see here, but you'll see in the pictures again. Pretty heavy, don't you think?
Let's have a look.
Or am I getting
it is. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but you know,
for that style
for people that
guitar,
like that sort of thing, you know, they cater to everyone.
If you're more manly than I am, I guess it's quite easy to wield. But
yeah, and of course got I believe a Wenge neck on this as well, locking tuners. Yeah, five-way switch on this with master volume and tone, so plenty of tonal options for you.
And I don't know how many of those we'll see again, to be honest, because I've never seen anything like that.
I believe this is the first one we've seen with the twin humbucker setup, so I'm sure this won't hang around long.
Get it back in the case.
Keep this one safe.
Don't know what's inside. I'm sure you probably do. Just subconsciously.
I've seen the order form. I will admit I have seen what we've got, but my first impression is obviously with the case now.
All right. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Another Regius.
Yes.
Not the classic this time. So.
Oh, I've noticed the back on that one. Give that a turn around. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. What do you reckon? Is that Swamp Ash?
That is black limber.
Oh.
With a obviously maple dominant, still 11 ply neck through, which on this model they have various different exotic wood types you can choose with miners. So this one is maple dominant with mahogany and Wenge.
That's a gorgeous top as well.
It's sort of got that, it reminds me of those the old core line Mark Holcombs with that sort of purple black burst to it. I think it's sort of got that style to it, and with the black pearloid binding again. We're sorry for the details, but you'll see in the nice photos that we do here at Peach, really nice black binding around the body that sort of just ties the whole piece together, I think.
It's good weight as well, nice light weight, especially compared to that last one. I don't know, I always just fixate on the weight with these things, but that seems to be the thing that I notice
first
about
impressions.
guitar. Yeah. And it's important, I think people like that kind of...
Oh, 100%.
Everyone's got a preference. You either like very lightweight guitars or you like heavy guitars.
Yes. Without a doubt.
What do you prefer? Let us know in the comments below. But yeah, that's really nice. The Regius, I think, is just the one that ergonomically, for me at least, works the best. Like I said before, it's a little bit more veering in the classic direction.
Yeah.
Sits comfortably when you're playing it. And I do, kind of a little bit torn, but I do actually quite like, particularly on these guitars, the real flat radius that they have.
Yeah, so
is it 16 or
these
something?
are the 16. I believe the AQUILA model, which you saw earlier, has 12, slightly different, but across the board, normally with Hydras, Duvals and Regis models, it is 16 across the board. So super flat when you're down at the low end for all the bends, but I find for riff work at the top end, everything, it's just super easy to get to and really comfortable across the board.
That. Riff work.
The riff work.
That's cool. these Hiscox?
These are Hiscox cases, yeah.
They're so sturdy. Oh, okay.
Slightly different one, a bit of a curveball.
We're back to heavy again.
Are we?
This is heavy, yeah.
Now, from first impressions looking at it, I think that might be another tonally enhanced wood, like I was talking about earlier. So that this one has, yeah, I was right, a 4A flame maple top, again going through the tonally enhanced process on a standard swamp ash body.
And the neck seems to change, like the predominant choice of wood that they use as well.
Like I was saying, when you order miners, they have they call them their exotic profiles. So this one uses the exotic 1 profile, which is Wenge dominant, of course, with mahogany, purple heart, and maple. Again, each coming together to make up the 11 plies of the neck through. And then, of course, the swamp ash wings are attached to create the whole body of the guitar.
And is this a Charlotte bridge?
Yeah, Charlotte harness 6 bridge. When this option's got the black and the gold hybrid set, which nice, is a really nice touch, I find, on that one. Of course, with the gold locking Hiscox tuners as well, I believe. Or are they Charlotte tuners?
They're hip shot.
They are hip shot tuners. Sorry, I take that back. And this one is using the bare knuckle Juggernaut set. So set designed by Misha Mansour from Periphery. I've got these in one of my guitars at home, and I find they're, although when you might look at a Mayones, you think perfect for your heavy metal sort of tones, but what's really surprising about these is them split coils that you can get, sort of with those split inner coils with a 3-way and the push pull on the tone. Got that real nice chimey sort of spanky tone, which you wouldn't expect, but they really are so much more than sort of your standard riff metal machines. This
is a big neck.
Yeah.
This feels like a big neck profile. It's not quite, with my contemporary references, it's not quite late 50s Gibson size.
I know what you mean.
It's quite chunky, more so than the other guitars. Maybe that's just in my head, I don't know.
I find with these models, they really fill your hand. They're comfortable to play, and again, with the sort of the flat radius, your favourite term, the riff end and the riff work, perfect for that. And again, I believe on this one, on majority of miners, obviously with it being an option as well, you have the Luminlay side dots as well. So these have the super blue with a black binding around them. So these will obviously, in dark situations on stage, will glow in the dark and make playing life much more simple. Easy, brother. Next guitar. Oh, that's a tasty one.
This screams a bit of 80s to me.
You're at home.
Yeah. Oh, I can,
you found your one.
I can vibe with this. I love the mini toggle for the pickup selector.
Yeah, so that sort of got that much more, again, vintage single cut sort of vibe without naming brands. Again,
well, to a degree.
To a degree, of course.
A little bit
the small details. So again, this one, with Miners being a custom shop, you can sort of spec across the whole board. So I believe this might be the first model we've seen with the inlays on the front of the panel, or front of the guitar, sorry, on the ebony board with the drop-down mother of pearl inlays. Of course, it's bound on the fretboard as well. Again, this one is rocking the black limber body with a maple dominant neck through.
Nice.
And I believe it's a shallow harness bridge as well, and I believe also the bare knuckle TKO pickups again. So super high spec.
There's a split on the volume.
Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of the specs have remained consistent through all these guitars. They're all got 24 frets, feel like they've got the same radius. This neck does feel a little slimmer than that last guitar. But I like this about Mayones. They just they do let you decide exactly what you want, but they still stick to what they know works.
Yeah, definitely.
I think a lot of custom guitars sometimes can just very easily go off piste and allow the, if you don't know exactly what you're speccing, sometimes it can be a little bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
These have always been really consistent despite being wildly varying in their looks and tones as well. They do sound different from model to model. So that is a nice one if you like blue.
Yeah, that's very nice. I'm excited. I haven't seen this one. Again, I've seen off the build sheet what this is.
What it might
I remember
be.
when it was ordered. Let's have a look.
I'll let you do the latches then.
Oh, the final ones. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
That's what we're talking about.
That is nice. What the hell's going on this then? Spec-wise, I have no idea.
Let's get it out. It's been a while
Is that
since I've seen.
No, I'm not going to guess what it is.
It's your favourite. Pale Moon Ebony.
Pale Moon Ebony fingerboard. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, so this one is rocking, again, we're on the fretboard topic, a 4A Pale Moon Ebony board with a maple dominant neck through, again on the black limber body, which you'll see has got that gorgeous black figurine which runs right through. And 4A quilt maple top in trans natural fade black burst with a satin finish on this one, which I believe the previous one we just had out, the blue one, was a gloss. So this one, I think the satin really sort of brings out the carved top that you get on the core models. The standard Regis are a bit more flat top, but the core, it really sort of adds that definition to the quilt, I think.
Yeah, and I'm loving the gold. I don't think I've seen that too much from them.
It's a nice touch. I like it with the gold and black sort of hybrid. You can do just straight gold shallow bridges, but I think having the black and the gold is a nice touch.
It is very, very nice.
What's the weight like on this one? I'll swap you for specs.
It's not too bad.
It's comfortable.
In between.
It's good. Again, I like what you're saying earlier about the neck profile. It is bigger than some of the more sort of modern contemporary, for lack of a better term, shred necks. They are full, is really full in the hand, comfortable. Again, 16-inch radius across the board, really nice and flat. And again, I believe this is rocking the TKO pickups again as well, with a Buckeye Burl little tops on the tone and master volume knob. So
it's a looker.
It's the nice,
and they do play really well.
It's the nice touches you find with here at Peach. We sort of, with miners, we try and order fairly consistent specs, because obviously you can, with it being a full custom shop, you can go wild and pick out master grade woods everywhere. But over the years, we've sort of found what works and
what people actually want.
Yeah, I think the difficulty with a custom shop sometimes can be is so much option, which is, of course is a benefit as well. But with these, we try and keep it fairly consistent. Sort of for people that don't necessarily know what they want, but they want to jump straight into the world of miners with a pre-built model rather than sort of going down the build queue themselves. So,
which is what I would do, because I wouldn't know what
this
I was looking for.
I think this might be my favourite. I know you like that last one, but I think this is the winner.
I agree with you there. I think that's just a cool, really unique guitar. Yeah, I'll agree with you there. But let me know what you think.
Yeah,
let us know in the comments below. If you made it this far as well, drop the word Burl down below, just to let us know that you're still watching. Yeah, what's your favourite? I think, it's a nice selection of, again, what the brand represents. Aiden, I'm so glad that you were here. Very thankful for you doing this, because I wouldn't really know a lot about these guitars. But hopefully, as I have, you've learned a little bit more about the brand. And if you want to find out more information about them, the link in the description below will take you to our website. You can head over there, check out the full Mayones inventory. There's loads and loads of stuff. As Aiden said earlier, though, it kind of comes through when it decides to. We kind of get guitars whenever they're ready, even, no matter how long ago we've ordered them. So if you like something, be really quick, because we don't know when something else is going to turn up that may be similar to replace it. So that's the sales pitch done anyway. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, be sure to leave a like down below, comment below with your pick for your favourite. Hit subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more of what we do in the future. But until next time, take care. We'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching.